In Florida, it sucks because now you have like this rat community and you're the fucking overlord killing them.
And it was a lot of rats. We know some of them died, but some of them obviously escaped to continue the menace elsewhere.
The menace of society.
I'm serious. There's a lake, like a runoff lake, kind of up by the grocery store where this guy used to work, and I think a lot of them moved up there because right after kind of it settled down in our area. Mm-hmm. The grocery store put out, I'm going to say every rat poison trap in Orlando. They put them every 3 feet down the sidewalk. They clearly were having some sort of issue. And then, man, I've heard stories about that shopping plaza now.
It's just like, it is the fallout of the rat house.
I've heard that there's some issues now. Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to remember specifically which one you're talking about. Is it the one across from Fast Eddie's?
Sort of that neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to give any like hard hints. It's more or less for me and my personal safety.
You pretty much just said it. Yeah.
Is it the place that has the really good meat in Orlando?
I don't know about that.
Okay. Rat house. God damn, dude.
Rat house.
Dude, do you have like PTSD from that?
Like I said, I don't enjoy anything rat related now. Anything like
See,
even
Mickey,
those.
You're like, I'm gonna kill them.
Even those fucking Muppet rats. I'm not cool with that. None of that for me. Thank you. And if you got a pet rat, I understand that, but no,
it's not your world.
Not interested.
So how do you feel about cats now? There is a ratless house because of the cats, but your allergies. So
no, you think these cats have anything to do with there not being rats here? No, fuck no. My neighborhood, if we had anything more than rats, it's cats. There's fucking...
You have feral cats?
Yeah, all over the neighborhood, dude. It's crazy. And that was the number one suggestion when we were having problems with this rat house. Why don't you get a cat? But there's fucking a million cats. They could kill as many rats as they want. And they probably do, and it doesn't do anything. The rats just make more rats.
Did you hear the recent news story? I'm going to drop something to you. And if you appreciate this, I think it was either Austria or Australia, right? So there is such a problem with feral cats in this forest, and what they're doing is they're poisoning sausages. And they're throwing them out of airplanes to take care of killing the amount of feral cats.
It's got to be Austria.
Yeah, I think it is.
Nobody knows how to weaponize a sausage like Austria.
I love this show because I can do it any way I want to.
And then Australia, you couldn't cover that continent with enough sausage and they'd have more of I think they have different problems. I don't think cats is the issue down in Australia.
No, I think everything else is just,
I think rabbits.
Once.
I think rabbits actually are an issue, and I think maybe pigs too. I could be wrong about
Wild boar, yeah, is really bad down there. The only thing I've ever remember about me seeing Australia is the Simpsons episode, If the Water Turns the Other Way.
Yes.
And that was the one thing that when I was on a layover, because my wife's a flight attendant, I fly a lot.
Oh, nice.
So basically, I went to the bathroom. There was a spider on the wall, and the water flushed the other way. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's everything I need to know about Australia. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, I wanted to do like the whole pay a safari, maybe kill a giraffe. I wanted to do that, but I'm not Jimmy John's.
I think wrong continent for that, yeah.
Oh, wrong.
That's more of an Africa thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, Australia, everything's trying to kill you, so literally the spider that was on the wall was like a black widow, and
my God.
if it touches you, you're fucking dead. Like, it's got like some kind of serum in its fucking like legs. Like, there's like the poison is in the legs.
Good day, mate.
Yeah, no, right? You'd go to take a dookie. Next thing you know, you got a spider crawling up the back of your neck. You're dead. You're dead on the cheddar. It's fucking terrible. I was speaking to a businessman in the bar at the time. I was, we were at a layover. I think I was going back to the States at that time. And this guy goes, I hate this fucking place. Everything's trying to kill me. I was in my apartment in, I don't know, some major city that I was in. And he's like, so basically everything here is trying to kill you. And he goes like 10 miles outside the city, goes to see a zebra and gets kicked. And he almost dies.
Never see it come from the zebra. They got that camo.
They're pretty horses that kick like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Anyways, this is a good time for a little bit of a break.
Okay.
Cool. We can smoke some more weed and do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Salty Aaron Show with Ross McCoy. We're coming back from the Rat House story. So I'm also sitting with his alias of Champagne Jesus. Mm-hmm. How does one get a fucking name like Champagne Jesus? That is the fucking craziest name they even have, but go ahead.
It started on, a cruise ship. That might have gone past the Coke into a little last night's champagne. So there you go. That's a tie-in for you. I was on a cruise ship, and I had just kind of made the determination that beer was hurting my belly.
Mm-hmm.
Especially,
it's so acidic.
I don't know what about it was, but maybe the amount that I like to drink or whatever. And then at a certain point, it just became like any beer. If I had a beer, I knew I was going to wake up and have exquisite belly pain and have to get into my shower and like run hot water down my back. That was the only thing that would make it go away. And
yes,
some
that
mornings,
is the wonderful hangover cure. Is the longer you're in the shower, everything's better.
There's something I read a thing about it. It's an evolutionary thing where your body, your brain processes information about burns before it does like any other. Like if you're being burned in a fire, your brain takes that over hunger or sickness, or so the hot makes your belly pain go. Anyway, I was having to do that every fucking day, and I was going on this cruise, and there was an unlimited drink package associated with it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to drink beer, clearly, especially on a ship. This will be where I make the switch to liquor. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Right. I was like, I'll be rum and Coke guy. I got on the boat, and the first thing I got actually was an Irish coffee. I was like, I'll be Irish coffee guy, rum and Coke guy, whatever, liquor drink. And then my friend Bart, his wife, was on the cruise as well, and she said to me, Carrie, she said to me, you're on a cruise, it's unlimited booze, you're not paying for anything. Why not drink the ultimate drink? Just drink champagne. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. It was 2 drinks at a time. So I was like, 2 champagnes, please. And so they gave me like 2 flutes of champagne. And it was, I love like a fucking Perrier, man. It's like Perrier, as long as you get it like super dry. I don't like a sweet champagne, anything brut or like a cuvee, like something super dry, little sugars possible. A nice dry champagne. It's fucking bubbly. It's delicious. It's 11% alcohol. It's fucking awesome. It is the best thing to fucking drink. And it's got a special fancy glass with a stem. You get to be a fancy person. But that led to...
Seeing you drinking a glass of champagne is always a wonderful man. You do not look like a champagne guy at all. It's so great.
And it's funny because I either drink at home or at an English pub, and I'm the only person with a champagne flute, so it always gets looked.
I've never seen anyone at Bull and Bush order fucking champagne.
Me and Carrie are basically it. And then every once in a while, somebody will like see me with the flute, and they're like, you guys got champagne? And then they'll be like, let's get some. And then they figure out how much it costs, and they're like, oh, no, beer, please.
But so they have an inferiority complex to your champagne addiction.
It's funny though, because like the bottle price makes you look twice, but then I don't know, pound for pound, drop for drop, alcohol for alcohol, put it up against 3 beers, and it doesn't seem that fucking strange anymore. All right, to mention, but anyway, so the Champagne Jesus thing came because I'm drinking on a cruise ship out of a flute, and so I'd be like standing talking to a person, and I kept accidentally spilling champagne on people, like. So many fucking times, and I'd have to be like, oh, sorry, oh, I'm so sorry, oh, sorry, and because
it's not a pint glass,
it's a weird glass. I'm on a cruise ship, I'm drunk, I'm high, it's a certain amount of the pitching of the seas. I kept spilling champagne on people, and I got sick of apologizing for it. So I made up this bit where I was Champagne Jesus, and if I spilled champagne on you, you were baptized in champagne.
Get the fuck out of here!
And that kind of in the atmosphere of that cruise ship and the group that it kind of caught on and became a thing. So
yeah, when I was
to the point where I was doing champagne baptisms, like making the mark of the cross on people's forehead with champagne.
Please tell me Tim Murphy is.
I can only assume the devil is playing this audio to me in hell in the future. Like yes. That's why you're here, buddy. You fucking admitted it on Aaron's podcast.
I just see you and Tim Murphy doing a baptism in a fucking pool on the goddamn cruise ship and going, "Hey, there you go, buddy. You Simba'd." Mm-hmm. Oh my god! How was it?
And then last night we're doing trivia at the fucking Bull and Bush, and they got to start paying me for podcast mention. I had my flute, and I was arguing a point with like somebody on the other side of the table, and my elbow came around real fast, and I fucking elbowed a full champagne flute like at Mach speed into Fritz Beer's chest.
Oh, Fritz
covered. He was playing trivia with us. He was just hanging out. He's like, I might go do comedy. I was like, all right, if you want to hang out and play trivia with us. He's like, all right, cool. So he was hanging out playing trivia, and I shot a champagne glass into him last night.
Oh my fucking god!
And then there I was apologizing for a champagne spill again.
This is fucking magical. I mean, you just branched so many new questions that I want to ask now.
Okay.
God damn. Champagne Jesus is sitting with Salty Aaron. I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's true.
All right, let's I literally, when we were doing our promos, we're like, so I'm sitting with the Champagne Jesus, and my mom was the first one to text me. She's kind of a semi-religious person at this point. I mean, she's past the age of 60, 70 at this point. So it's all like, God is the...
It's personal at this point.
It's there. You know what I mean? It's like, gotta start thinking about the Home Depot repair of the soul. You know what I mean? So basically, she texts me, she goes, who the fuck is Ross McCoy? I mean, because she's... she's irrelevant to anything.
Not the first time I've heard those words, by the way.
I know. And she goes, but really... why Champagne Jesus? So I wanted you to tell that story so she could hear it. Yes, my mom listens to me say cunt on the radio. That's
Hi,
pretty
Mom.
I know.
It's because I spilled champagne on people and wanted to stop apologizing for it.
Oh, Ross McCoy, you are fantastic. You are so much fun to be around. Okay, so here's something else that I've noticed that most of our listeners and most of other comedians probably know, but not our listeners. You started going back and running new material.
What? I mean, not
well, basically,
really.
You've been hitting up the open mics again.
I have started doing a couple of open mics here and there. Yeah. And it's fun again.
What?
I don't feel like I have to do it anymore, so I only do it when I want to. And it's fun that way. Every once in a while.
It was so fun seeing you, though.
At Drunken Monkey the other day.
Yeah,
when I was hosting.
That.
Yeah.
It wasn't even when you were hosting. It was when you were running off and you were actually doing another 5 minutes.
Okay.
And that was so much fun for me. I know you can host anywhere, dude. I mean, you've already reached the level where you can go, hey, I'm going to take over your Tuesday nights over at, I don't know, anywhere. I don't want to be that guy, but you are that guy.
By the way, I don't want to be that guy.
You are that guy.
I don't want to take anybody's stuff over.
I know.
I don't want to do another night in a room that already has a comedy night. None of that shit. That's all so gross.
There's so many politics in the Orlando comedy scene, dude. How can you explain it to somebody? I'm from the punk scene and the metal scene now, and I'm like playing... just like in high school, I'm that guy who's floating between scenes, and it fucking sucks, dude. Like, I'm trying to be friendly to Fritz Priere, and then I have somebody I'm trying to be friendly in a metal scene who just decapitated a cat on stage.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
just like, what the fuck do I do with this?
Well, you get rid of that guy and talk to Fritz.
That's the answer, of course. What is it like going back out, man?
It's fine. It's nothing. Ain't no thing with a chicken wing. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't care about it. You
don't give a fuck about the politics.
I don't care about any of it. And I used to, and stuff used to drive me crazy. And no, you just gotta let go of all that stuff. There are people that I won't associate with at this point. Yeah. So for various reasons, some of them like good.
You don't have the name drop.
Good, no, I'm not going to. I wouldn't want to. Some of them for like actual legitimate reasons, and some of them just because I'm personally petty. How's it go? Welcome to the Bonebush. We got a comedy show going on. My seat.
This is my co-host Chris.
Hey Chris, what's up?
Yeah, he was just getting back. Hey, is it slow day? All right, that's cool.
What do you do, Chris? A dog groomer. Okay, nice.
Welcome back to the wonderful world of podcasting when anybody can walk through a fucking door and change audio. And that's always the most fun about it, is because it's like road guerrilla fucking shows.
Man, you know, I don't think so. People should not be coming in their own houses with podcasts going on.
Yeah, fuck that guy. What the shit, Chris? Get the fuck out of here. You
Take your fucking cats with you, dude.